What is up, guys? This is Toysballz Saga doing another video today for you guys. Today we are going to talk about future series. So don't think that I'm talking about Toysballz GT. I already told you about that. So we're not talking about Toysballz GT. So that is coming out next year. So don't worry about that. Future series. As you know, I'm showing a picture of main characters on this screen, but like I said, today we're talking about future series. So, the name of the series, I'll tell you in just a little bit, but I will first get this out of the way. Okay, Season 10. It is starting next month. So, Season 10, you might see an episode come out around, I guess, the second week of November. So, just stay tuned for that. So, for Season 10 episode, because I only upload one episode of Season 10, and that is the Toysballz Party. So, that was the only episode I uploaded for Season 10. So, stay tuned for that. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about, future series. Okay, so, as you know, I just told you just now, Toysballz GT comes out next year. That's not a future series. We know that's the next series coming after this series, so we know that. But like I said, this series, it is still called Toysballz, but with a different name. So, this is called Toysballz Origin. So, why is called Toysballz Origin? Okay, it is a early story of Toysballz. So, example, in the series, you know, Goku is alive in the series. So, I will talk more about that in a few minutes. So, we know in this whole entire season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, Goku is alive. But in the early stories, he was in the story in the early stories of this unreleased story. These stories that I had typed, written down, are unreleased information on the show. So let's get into it. Alright, so the characters. Let's talk about characters that was in the unreleased stories of Toysballz. Of course, you know Goku is, eventually, yes, and Vegeta, and Piccolo. But, one thing about it, only character you know, Orchid, is not in the unreleased stories of the show, because she was introduced in the new show of the series Toysballz, just Toysballz series. She is not in the unreleased stuff of the Origin series. So of course the three, Goku, Piccolo, and Vegeta, they are in the Origin story. And before as I am going to tell you, I'm going to actually start how the story will start off. I will tell you now. The story will start off after the planet was blown up by Lyric. Is 7 years. Lyric was a king that ruled over the earth, but when he died, he warned Goku in the 7 years of time the planet would blow up, and eventually the planet did blow up. So actually, after that, 7 years have passed, Goku created this, as the new Earth was formed, back, and Goku survived the explosion because he was the last person on the planet. And he survived the explosion and returned home with his friends and family. And after that, Goku and the others had to start having peace. Until then, and this one the story gets in with the other stories I type. First story is the Spider-Man story. I did talk about the Spider-Man story in the Toysballz GT video, and I talked about that the Spider-Man story was an unreleased story that actually had planned to be in Toysballz, but it couldn't. So, like, one of the stories I used in the show was the Androids season 6. So that story was unreleased as well because I did type the story, but it was never used for anything else. So that's how that is on in Toysballz. So the Spider-Man story. Goku actually fights Spider-Man, Vegeta fights Venom, and Goku had beat him. And later on, Goku fought the Hulk. That will happen. And Gotenks fight the Hulk as well. And then Goku fight the androids. He fights the androids. And that story, basically now you see in Toysballz, it is on Toysballz. He fights the androids. Goku fights the wrestlers like John Cena. He fights him for the first time. He became friends with Edge, and Edge and him are now buddies. Yeah, and then later he went to another planet and vacation to another planet and spend time with other people. And he came back and then searched for the Dragon Balls. And then around that time, we're going to talk about this now, Devontae. I know this video will be about him anyway. And so Devontae, as y'all know who Devontae was, I showed a picture of him before. He is the main villain of Goku and Vegeta. And he's the one that is hatred to them. So he is the one that he actually kills Vegeta, and Goku got killed by Vegito. So, when Goku getting Dragon Balls, Goku had went back to Earth. When he came back to Earth, Vegeta attacked him and killed him. And then later at that time, Gotenks and Vegeta and Trunks were trying to find a way how they gonna stop Devontae. And then Vegeta had fought Brock Lesnar in one battle on Tuffle Planet. He went to Tuffle Planet to face him because Brock Lesnar called him out to fight. And then the fight was interrupted when Devontae came with Vegeta. And then Vegeta actually beat Vegeta down to the ground. And then Devontae came up behind Vegeta and killed him. And then I think Gohan died too. I think Devontae killed Gohan too. And then only ones left was Gotenks, Pan, and Trunks. Gotenks sent Pan to the future so she stays safe there. And that's how we know Pan's in Toysballz, because she goes to the future and visit her parents, and she came to the present timeline of how Goku is actually alive in the timeline. And that's how we know. And then Trunks gets killed. He beat Vegito. He beat him, and he fights Devontae in one hand, in combat. And Devontae killed him as well. And then Gotenks prayed that one day that she will bring all her friends and bring back Goku and all the others back to life. And then that's when we get Orchid in the picture, and she appears. And she was a villain to Gotenks, and then eventually they end up being friends. And and technically she never met Goku. So that's how she know Gotenks, but she don't know Goku. And then and past the year in 2000, I say in 2011 and I think 11 and 12, Goku got resurrected and he was brought back to life along with Vegeta. But Piccolo did not die because Piccolo was not around at the time, so he didn't really die in the show. And he was resurrected along with Vegeta, and they lived on Earth and had peace. And then that's when in the story, Goku and Piccolo meets. They actually fight Orchid for the first time, and then they had went on a lot of adventures. They faced Orchid's enemy, Continue, and they. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Goku fights Gargus in the unreleased story too, along with Vegeta. And Orchid was not in this. I think she was. Yes, she was. Orchid was. So, like I said, she was in some stuff in the story about Toysballz Origin. So, after that, after the story continued, been peaceful around the times, and Orchid was never being shown again. And then, and the world has been safe for a long time until then. That's when, at the end of the series, when it happens, it'll cut to Orchid found out that Shao Kahn is coming to Earth, and that's when that leads off from Origin to Z, to Toysballz Z. And that's how when season 1 starts, we actually see those guys get together and get ready to fight Shao Kahn. Alright, that is it of this story of Toysballz Z Origin. And the story is great. It's unreleased stories that I typed, written down on a piece of paper, and typed on the computer. So that's really it about that. And of course, as I said, Goku dies in this series in Origin and got resurrected later. And that's how he's in the series Toysballz Z. Orchid comes in the series as well, along with him, and of course Vegeta then as well. The characters that we see in the show, they always been in it, and that's how. I would have time to show characters that would have been in the series, but I don't really think so. I don't want to go over the time limit, so this video is right now I see is about 13 minutes. I guess I got one more hour to talk. So yeah. So like I said, to hear like these 4 characters, how they all meet up, they met up in Toysballz Z Origin. So like Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo have been friends for years, so we know that. Orchid came in with when she met Goku and fights him for the first time. So that's how now she's on the good side with Goku. So Origin, like I'm gonna tell you what stories will have, how the stories will go. It will be a chapter for all the stories. It's gonna be episodes. It's gonna be called Toysballz Z Origin, Devontae's Anger, or Devontae's Might, or stuff like that. It's gonna be a chapter 1. Just focus on stuff that happens in chapter 1, and then I'm gonna make a playlist of the whole chapter 1 thing, and it'll have all of what happened in chapter 1, and then I'll do chapter 2, the stuff that will happen. It's going to be 5 chapters of each. It's not going to be 5 chapters, it's going to be 5 episodes that goes with the chapter. So that's how that will be. There's going to be 5 chapters to go with the chapter. I mean, no, not 5 chapters, 5 videos. to go with the chapter. Chapter 1 will have 5 videos. Then chapter 2 will have, well, I think it'll be 10. Yeah, 10. So 10 videos go with one chapter. So like chapter 1 will have 10 videos. Chapter 2 will have 10 videos. Chapter 3 will have 10 videos. Chapter 4. I don't know how many chapters will it be. I just have to read back over the unreleased stories that were not in Toysballz in the series that you see now. But like I said, Toysballz Origin. That is what this video is about. Future series. I guess that's why it's great. And season 10 is coming out next month. And don't worry, I'll start making the episodes with this new camera, and it's going to be great. And today I'm going to be recording the Halloween special, and I plan on releasing the Halloween special on the 31st, October 31st, Halloween. That's the deadline for it, and I can't wait to get it done. And I have to just make the ghost character. So that's pretty it of this video of Toysballz Origin, a future series that might come after, I believe, GT. So it might come out around about next year, around about this time of the month, like August or October or September. So that is it of this video about the Toysballz Origin, the future series that might come out, I guess, next year, I guess. And what do you guys think? And yeah, that's pretty it. And so I don't want to go over this long. I don't want to make this long video like that. I was supposed to show characters, but I guess I didn't. So anyway, I might show it in another video, I guess. But like I said, I don't want to go all through the characters and talk more about them and stuff like that. I might make it today, and so I might upload 2 videos today. So that's it for this video of Toysballz Origin, the feature series. And yeah, and see y'all next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. More videos on the way. See y'all next time, and peace.